Hello, welcome to another video from Avenue X looking at Chinese dramaland. In the past week, we've got not so much going on in dramaland, still a little bit. A bit in gossip land, and globally, something epic has just happened yesterday. Crazy time we live in. And let's start with dramas that have gone live. So, number one is 星汉灿烂 Love Like Galaxy went live on July the 5th. That means the post-production people got there in time to save the crisis. Entire July is gonna be about that drama on the Tencent period drama market. I've been watching it, okay, every day. Depending on how I work out the scheduling of my channel, it may not happen very soon that I make a video on it, but probably will happen at some point, probably the week after. There's also a drama that should have just gone live as I'm recording this video, if nothing weird happened. It's a Youku contemporary romantic drama called 致勇敢的你, To Be a Brave One, and it's led by Deng Jiajia and Guan Hong. I have no idea Deng Jiajia has been in that many dramas, so she would be like having 3 dramas on air at the same time. It's a Youku drama and the posters look really bad. Talks about a rich girl who got in trouble and then meets super successful young businessmen who just came back from Wall Street, and they fall in love and they make a big thing out of their career, whatever. Very idol drama heavy type of synopsis, and it's a Youku drama and the posters look terrible, so fingers crossed it doesn't crash too much, but it's Youku, so anything can happen. Then a piece of news has just come out that it's not confirmed, but it's very likely, very likely, also on Youku, that towards the end of this month, around the 20s dates, 沉香如屑, the period drama, fantasy period drama, led by Yang Zi and Cheng Yi, Immortal Samsara, is going to air. It has just got the license to air, and there's no reason that Youku wouldn't air it. Summer holiday slot. They want the love and redemption or Ashes of Love, that type of thing happening to them. So, fantasy period drama lover, Cheng Yi, Yang Zi lover, have something to look forward to. Then during this week, we have a couple of things that has just officially started announcing. One is the 5th season of Street Dance. If you've watched the first 4 seasons on Youku, you know what the program is. And this time they've announced their new team leader panel. It still has Wang Yibo, it still has Han Geng. Now they have Li Chengxuan, Nathan Li, I think that's his English name, but obviously if you know a lot about Korean entertainment, you would also know about him. And then Liu Yuxing, the only lady on the team. And then this show would also happen during summer, so another big thing from Youku that they're hoping they can gather a lot of attention. So let's see what will happen for the 5th season. Pretty long-running entertainment show. The other drama that has just announced has been in the cooking for months. Okay, I've heard about the news early, like I think February, March already. There's a lot of talk about this project. Actors, actresses being nominated and then confirmed not, and finally, officially, this drama comes out and announced their 2 leads. For the rest of the cast, I think they're gonna throw out stuff later, and it's not 100% confirmed, but probably 95% confirmed. That is the period drama 狐妖小红娘. Fox Spirit Matchmaker 月红. That's this one's English title, because this whole IP has multiple chapters about multiple characters. This one is focused on the character Hong, 月红, Hong Hong. Anyway, when you watch, you'll know. And it's 狐妖, it's a fox demon, fox spirit, and it's gonna be led by Gong Jun and Yang Mi. So, officially, ever since Word of Honor's success, Gong Jun has worked with Jia Xing's number 2 flower, 迪丽热巴 already, and Le Zhuan, we don't know when it's gonna come out. Now, he's literally worked with the boss of the company, Yang Mi. Yang Mi is gonna play the fox, and she's always known in Chinese entertainment since day one as actress who has the most looking like fox eyes in the Chinese traditional sense of the 狐妖, what type of look they should have. So it's just fitting for her to take this route, honestly. Gong Jun is gonna play a Dao. A Dao is a monk who is, their mission usually is to kill demons. And you see where it's going, right? With this setup, you don't need anything else. Then for the rest of the cast, it hasn't been officially 100% confirmed, but it's like pretty much there. You will have Zhu Xudan, who also belongs to Jiaxing. You have Zhang Yunlong, who also belongs to the company Jiaxing. You also have Wei Zheming. It also would feature Chen Duling, It also would feature Hu Lianxin. Think about all the guys, Gong Jun, Wei Zhenming, Zhang Yunlong. Then think about the girls, Yang Mi, Zhu Xudan, Chen Duling, Hu Lianxin. Literally every face is like, oh, pretty, 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 pretty. Onslaught of prettiness. Let's hope this drama will work out fine. Then during this week, a drama has started shooting. They've held their opening ceremony called 少年巴比伦, Young Babylon. And it's a Hou Minghao and Yang Caiyu led contemporary drama, more specifically set in the 90s. Hou Minghao has recently been in another drama. If you've watched our drama, I haven't talked about it, but I've watched parts of it, with Wu Lei. And that's also set in the 90s story. So it's a pretty similar setting. And I think probably will get similar vibe drama. Then let's talk about a couple of other things not strictly related to dramas, but related to entertainment. First is, during this week, Chou, Chou, finally after 6 years since he made his last album, released his new album's like one of the most important songs. And the rest of the album is gonna come out next week. Exploded. 最伟大的作品, that's the title, literally means the greatest works. The thing is, in the last couple of years, everybody in China who listens to music is complaining about the death of music. And it's kind of a global thing. Constantly new songs get released, but you just never hear anything that sticks to you anymore. It's like a regurgitating of the old times good stuff people created last century and just over and over again. Really, nobody has come out after Zhou as somebody as prominent as he is. And so it's only Zhou who beats himself, and nobody else can even like get into the competition with him. The last piece of news is also a level of gossip. So basically, during this week, a news breakout that's regarding 3 young actors, Hu Xianxu, Yang Qianxi, Luo Yizhou. If you know them, you know them. They all got enrolled in 国家话剧院, which is National Theatre of China, one of the highest level theater in China. This year, they had a couple of positions open for application, and these are 演员 acting positions because it is a national institution. It belongs to what we call 编制 in China, which you don't have an equivalent in most of the other countries. It's very hard for me to explain that to people what it means. 编制 is a type of institutional positions of different organizations that have a level of not necessarily governmental, but it's like official. For example, if you work for a public-owned hospital, you kind of are in 编制 in this system. So there are positions and there's a quota for it. How many of that level's people can exist? And only one person leaves, the other person goes in. It's not necessarily civil servants, but you can kind of think of it as that. It has a much wider cover of professions. For example, public-owned hospital, doctors. If you work for city planning, like urban planning, you can be in 编制 too. If you work in certain like schools, that could be also. So there are many different types of professions that can enter the 编制 system. And once you enter the system, unless you make a big mistake and fuck it up greatly, you kind of have it safe for the rest of your life. You just do your job day in, day out. You get paid, you get a more sort of comprehensive coverage in everything, and you get old, you get pension. It's the safe type of job because it has that institutional, official, organizational coverage. It's not a private-owned company. It doesn't just bankrupt tomorrow, basically. This year, National Theatre opens up positions for people to apply. And all 3 young guys who are graduating this year from Acting Academy went applying and got enrolled. Initially, when this piece of news went out, it's the fans of those people getting really excited. Yang Qianxi, I don't need to tell you who he is, right? He's like one of the most famous people in China of his age. Hu Xianxu, also drama watchers know, he's been around for years. He's a child actor from very young age and pretty successful up to now. Luo Yizhou was a, I think, participant of the idol selection show from iQIYI before. And they're all sort of famous already, and they're all kind of working already since they were very young. And they are already signed to all kinds of agencies. They are already much richer than normal people. We don't consider them as normal people, we consider them as stars already. And then they now come and take this kind of position, which is hard for any type of people to get. So in China, if you want to enter the 编制 system of whatever profession, you have to go through incredibly difficult exams. You have to go to paper exam, you have to go to face-to-face interviews. You have to go through rounds and rounds and rounds of checks before you can actually get a job. And these days, because the economy is going down because of pandemic, a lot of young people, when they graduate from university, they can't get anything. 20, 30 years ago, a lot of people in Bianzhi want to get out of it and do businesses, because if you're in Bianzhi, often you are restricted in terms of whether you can do a private business. So they leave to get money. Now, because of the world has changed, a lot of young people want to get into this system. Bianzhi has become a resource that's highly sought after in China. Here comes 3 already famous people who already earned that much money at that young age. You just see the hate on the internet about they are already privileged classes and they still take a position from things that normal people really need, and it's not going to give them anything extra. The truth is, the salary they're going to get based on their position will be nothing compared to what they earn already. And then when they hold this position, other people cannot enter in the system anymore, and then they wouldn't really be working at the theater day in and day out, you know? They probably wouldn't even show up. And also, how many times of interviews have you gone through? Is it fair? Is it publicized? There have also been people jumping out saying they've taken the same exam as these 3 actors, young stars, and they didn't even get notified about whether they've gone through or not gone through, and they just heard this news on internet saying these 3 have been enrolled. So the internet started to explode, and a lot of people start to bring it up. The whole Zheng Shuang thing, where she earns 2 million per day, and they are the privileged superstar class people already, yet they still come and take a slice of the cake that normal people are fighting to death to get. I don't think it's gonna really affect any of these specific 3 people's anything, unless actually it gets so big that it causes a round of censoring and investigation into the process of getting these 3 people into the system, whether it's completely fair. This type of institution also needs money, although most of the fundings come from government straight, but they would want to make more money, and they would understand having these people on the position because of their fandom, how popular they are, how potentially they're all like hens who can lay golden eggs. So for those institutions to think for their own benefit, say if I have this guy on our team and when we needed him, we can call him in and do a play and sell like millions of tickets. So that could be one reason why the theater itself gets these popular young actors in. But whether the process therefore is completely fair in competition, if people start to investigate, you can see that actually globally these days, not just in China, everywhere, the anti-elitism wave going on very strongly everywhere. And the intensity of news and all the noises at a level is starting to make people becoming so numb. For example, Zhou Jielun's new song, previously, say 10 years ago, if he releases a song like this, it's gonna be noisy for a week on internet at least, or like half a month. Right now, it only was noisy for 1 day. The next day, a new piece of news coming and nobody just remembers it anymore. Next day, the 3 young guys thing shows up and the internet explodes again. Then the next day, former Japanese prime minister getting shot and assassinated. You're inundated with all the information and ridiculousness of the world. I just try not to get myself involved in any of those. I'm just looking at it. It's like, oh, you earthlings are so weird, to keep my sanity. My suggestion to anybody who is on internet very heavy these days is like, try to stay away from it. As long as it's not absolutely necessary for you to just look at these kind of stuff every day, all the time, leave it. That should conclude Avenue X's video today. Sorry about getting into a little bit ranting mode again. I have a bad feeling for July. Somehow I think more things are gonna come out. Let's see if I'm right by the end of this month. I hope I'm not. I hope I haven't jinxed July, but if it happened, it happened. Take care. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching. Stay away from social media. Yeah.